Hello and welcome. We are back in CK2 and of course we are playing with HIP Ironward Proud Bavarian, and this is the new playthrough on this channel. I think this is going to be one of the more challenging and more interesting playthroughs that we have had, not just in HIP but generally. And let me tell you, I've done challenge playthroughs from November to January, all 3 months straight. That was the only thing I did, achievement runs in Iron Man mode. But this one will be quite interesting. It will be a bit different. And I think it's going to be something that you don't see often on YouTube, or that, you don't even see often yourself when you play the game. I know I have only once played this kind of subsection, and that was on the channel, but I didn't take it too seriously then. We're going to play in 1018, and you may ask why. Well, I think the situation in Europe and the Middle East is the most interesting in 1018. Because the Fatimids are on the rise, but not entirely powerful. They have still, a very powerful Zirid king over here that may declare independence at any point. We also have Iberia with a split Muslim force that may unite, like in 2 minutes pretty much. Or maybe the Catholics will push them out entirely and clear out Iberia in the Reconquista. We also have Englandi united under Konungr Knut of Englandi, or, Canute, whatever. And that's not gonna last, but it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? The HRE being this slim is always nice. It's not too thick. Anyway, what are we going to play? Well, we are going to play a young Turk. And that young Turk shall go west. There's an achievement in CK2 that is called Go West Young Mongol. Now, there are no Mongols on this map, otherwise we would maybe play one of them. But I want to do a reverse Ottomans, or even a reverse Rum Seljuk Turks. And when I say that, what I mean is, I want to be a Horde. I want to migrate with that Horde, but I don't want to migrate into Asia Minor as they did historically. I want to migrate into Greece and take only the European part of the East Roman Empire, while Asia Minor can, keep staying there, I suppose. We're playing with some other mods than just HIP, but more on that in a second. For the moment, I just want to show you who we're going to play. We're going to play Beginal of Chelbia, one of the more powerful Begs under Uzes. And I think we can easily make our way out of control of the Uzes, what's the name? Yapgu, that's the name. We can easily do that. I would even anticipate that we do it in the first episode, but I mean, who knows. I am going to roleplay whenever I can, but I want you to know that being a Horde, there's not that much flavor, so it's mostly me going to play it. I'm also scrolling through this just to show off what settings I have. If you want to emulate the same settings, just pause the game. Pause the video whenever you see something that you want to emulate. The Aztec invasion is off. I know many of you will be happy about that. I have also changed one additional thing. I've changed the Chinese interaction range, so only the Eastern Steppes, India and Tibet can ever be reached by Chinese interactions. Oh, you know what? This actually, if you're a new channel viewer, that found this channel just via this video, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But in this playthrough, we are actually using the entire SMWH map, so these parts of India are in. We got some sub-Saharan parts. I thought, why not? Let's just do it. And there you go. We have done it. What an ugly color. Anyway, I am Beginal of Chelbia, Lord of Horses with already a very strong 2k retinue. We are extraordinarily virtuous. If you look at it, we are more diplomat than anything else. The thing about Hordes, though, is I don't think that there are many examples of a Horde leader not leading his Horde in combat. He can be terrible at combat, it doesn't matter. I think most of the time they would still lead it. Now, if you don't know how Hordes work, Paradise just... Rulership is just such nonsense. We're ruling over nothing. I think we want to give him hunting. Not war, but indeed hunting, I think. Yeah, that should work out. I want to win a war, thank you very much. I also want to get married. If you have never played Hordes, you need to know some things. You mostly, in my opinion, need to know, and she was strong, this is why I marry her, by the way, yes. Like, she's a good woman, I think. We have to consider certain... Ooh, you're amazing, my son. Wow. Marry her. You need to consider something. So we are just a vassal of a Kagan, or in this case a Yapgu. With that being the case, we have to be wary of what is going on. Because, when he dies, we could just break free by decision that comes up once the Khan dies, or we could just, you know, kind of stay under him and lead a rebellion otherwise. We could also try to overthrow the Khan here in our favor, so that we would then become the new proper leader. And I think actually I'm gonna put that in here. Yeah, I think we're gonna put that in here, and we're gonna take a look. I'm gonna explain some things here. If you are a horde, you only have one major holding that you care about at the start. You may build temples at some points if you want to reform the faith of Tengri, doesn't matter. This is what matters. This county capital is what you always keep for yourself. You will always have this on you, and you will always run around with this, and it should be clear, in my opinion, that building this up of the utmost importance. Absolutely of the utmost importance. I'm just going to build this up. Let's not worry about what I said about temples. That is fairly irrelevant at the start. What I am going to do, though, I'm going to pillage other clans of our Khanship. Right, I have just married you. That wasn't your daughter, was it? Oh, wait, this is a Kipchak. Ah, cool. The Kipchaks, historically... Wait a minute, what? Why are you independent, Tobol? Interesting. The Kipchaks historically took our place here. They essentially migrated over here and then never moved further, while the Cumans rose over there. I will take the prestige because we're going to get enough wealth with all the pillaging you do. Most of the things that you do as a horde, be it as a vassal of a proper horde or, you know, not as a vassal, low feudal obligations, I can approve that, sure, is pillaging. Because you don't have any way of proper wealth accumulation other than pillaging. You don't have farmers, you don't have, you know, big industries or whatever, you know, you're not a manufacturer in any way. What you do is you take what others produce. And that is easy enough. Anyway, my troops are performing with excellence and my chest is swelling with pride as we keep pressing forward. I turn back to answer the call of a soldier nearby when suddenly there's a sharp pain in my eye. Gritting my teeth, I hear an enemy shouting, "Stay down, you blathering windbag!" I think I'm going to take the wealth, the health penalty and hope that we pick up Brave, and indeed we did. I like it a lot. That is really nice. So my plan here, and I'm just going to say it by the way, my plan is I want to kind of get rid of all the other vassals' troops and then we beat up our major overlord. And by doing so, should be in a position to actually properly become the lord of the Uz's horde, which we can then use to go west fairly soon even. You know, there's not really much downtime as a horde. I'm telling you straight up, barely anybody plays hordes, but hordes are way overpowered. You want me to vote with you, but at the same time you just declared a feud against me. I mean, I did raid you, but don't worry about it. Bekhizir of Magud and his people have hunted on our lands, stolen our sheep, and kidnapped our women. This, even though they know very well the boundaries between our clans. They truly are despicable and would betray us instantly, if given the chance. He wants independence, that's interesting. Tekula, can I... Let's form a blood oath with Tekula here. Beware the Mogud, they are without honor. So, there is a system here, this is the clan system. He's the leader of our, of our realm. Everybody else is a normal clan, as are we, but we are the biggest one, as you can see here, by a wide margin. The biggest one. I swear to you that we shall be bonded by blood as brothers. Beautiful. We created a blood bond with them, which makes them more likely to support us in any sort of, rivalry between the clans, while the Moguls are now our enemies. And indeed, they shall remain our enemies. I will siege down their main holding, which will set them back for 100 years. And I have also become a raider. And then I'm gonna go over there and siege you down. Oh, and also our liege started a war. Uses conquest of Ergis. Ah, so they're going in here to conquer this. Interesting. We decided to offer you the position of commander. Do you accept? No, thank you very much. How's our overthrow Khan? Look at this stuff. This is the good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Now, as a Khan, as a clan leader, what you do is you don't have any levy. I mean, in this case, we do have a levy because we hold this ideal tribe, and I think, yeah, there are tribes everywhere here. But those troops are irrelevant. You ride on horseback. You don't care about tribal warriors that are just light infantry and will just bog you down. Look at that. Light infantry, archers, heavy infantry, who cares? You only want to be in this tab, you hear me? You can buy troops. of different quality, of course, with money, prestige, or even with piety. If you do that, you obviously lose whatever you spend on it, but it is absolutely worth it, let me tell you. Now, those troops, different from any other playstyle in Crusader Kings II, recruits from an actual manpower pool. That manpower pool is generated by your size of the population. So if you hold more land, you will obviously have a bigger manpower pool and a bigger manpower regeneration. But keep in mind that if you just build up this territory over here, you will already get more population as is. You don't even need to blob. So you can, and this is the only time I will say this in CK2, you can play tall as a nomad. But with all that being said as an introduction, I think it's time to overthrow the Khan. He's at a war, in a war against ogres. You know, he's over there doing something else. We can take him down. I think it's time to tell him that we are the true rulers of these lands. Overthrow the Khan. Your shameful attempt at blackmail has not succeeded. No matter how many corrupted souls you have enticed to help carry out your plan, I will not give in without a fight. I'd rather die defending what is rightfully mine. Right, so we declare war against him, and we do so with our brothers. This is why I created the Blood Brotherhood with our friends over here. What we're going to do is quite simple. You always want to go ahead. Alright, we are in a rebellion. We can't actually use that advisor slot. You always, as a Khan, want to recruit troops whenever you can. And I should have done this. I will be real with you. I should have done this before we actually entered this war, right? But do not worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Now, tribal, or rather horde warfare. When the hard course 3 touched the open wound, I wouldn't hold the screen back. I couldn't hold the screen back. Because the doctor, who only laughed, told me to take it easy and not pick on the wound. There is a significantly more easy way. I don't even know what I'm saying. Look, I'm telling you this, the following thing. As a horde, you never care about any county in a war against another horde unless it is where their actual holding is. So the only things that we're going to siege down in this entire war will be this, this, and this, because those 3 provinces hold the capitals of the respective clans, and destroying those capitals is what we want. Now, these troops are like retinues, but their upkeep is way less in comparison, and you don't usually really pay for it yourself, because if you think about it, right, you will understand that, take everyone we found prisoner, by the way, absolutely. You will understand that you don't really generate any money. You steal money from people that you destroy with your army. That is exactly what this is, and that is what the difference is between normal gameplay and horde gameplay, which is why I'm so happy that whatever happens afterwards, we have some horde gameplay in here. Now, we're just going to be like Icta or Feudal or whatever afterwards, but for the moment, this is the time. Take everyone we found prisoner, absolutely. Take them all prisoner, because once the war's over, they can be our... Oh, look at that, they just actually beat them up. I do think that I have to go back here, though. Because I am looking for a fight, right? We're looking for a struggle against our former leader. And we can find that struggle right here. Oh, we can get hurt here, or we duel this man. We're terrible at duels. He's just gonna kill us. I think I'm gonna take the one-legged, okay? We have one leg, that's okay. With a major driving force, and the war's already over. So as you can see, I occupied 3 counties, but the war's over. It's done. Done and dusted. And all of a sudden, boom. Uzis is now under our rule. And I mean, this is not going to be called Uzis. Are you crazy? How do I, Can I copy this? Please tell me I can copy this. Control C, and then I would like to rename this. Shelbia? Ah, okay, we have to make do for the time being. I will rename it between episodes to have this, like, little thing down here. Right now it's Kelbia, but that's okay. Don't you worry about it. We're gonna achieve it, alright? And all of a sudden, we are the leader. We have taken what is rightfully ours. Oh, and you execute you execute him afterwards. So once you win the fight for the Horde, you execute the leader of the former Horde, which is actually super cool. Anyway, we are now the leader. This is as quick as it is. You know, this is as easy as it gets, really. And as the leader, we now have to care for these clans. Now, we're still in a feud against the Moguls. We could try to settle this, but I doubt that they would accept it. Yeah, that's what I thought. With them not accepting it, oh, he's in the prison of ogres. Interesting. With them not accepting it, I just have to make do with what we have, right? And I mean, we have a lot, to be fair, but I think it could be better. I think we could be in a much better position. Now, what I will do is I will declare war against Alania. Oh, they are already declaring war against them. What is it? Tributary state. Right, if I declare war right now, then we don't have to fight him. I am going to go for the subordination of Alania, I think. How much does this cost me? 300 prestige. That should be fine. Yeah, we're going to declare for this. I'm going to call in all the vassals. You know, oh, likely to decline. I mean, not that it matters. We can just easily tear them down here. Force them to join all factions. Overthrow Khan. Try me. 6.4% of my power. See, this is the thing. I am pretty decent as playing a Horde, I think. Playing that in the... I did the Ashina achievement, right? And playing a Horde there was super fun, but I think I'm pretty good about it. I know what to do, and I don't really want to make a friend as a thing. I kind of like to have more children, sure. Give me more concubines, please. You. What about some more concubines? You, yes. What about yet another concubine? Emina. You're already my advisor. There you go. Alright, we took them all concubines and have to name an advisor here now. Jesus, he hates our guts. Why do you hate our guts? Clan sentiment, what does that mean? We're friends, Tekula. Needs more grazing land. Doesn't tell me that we have too many, that they want land, but that's alright. Right, so what we're going to do here with the subjugation is we're going to take... I'm dead, wow. Jesus Christ. Well known to be charitable, he freely gave money to his friends and family. A godly man, he now lives with Erlich Khan now. This was Crusader Kings II on crack. Holy shit, this is really fast. He's a formidable duelist, right. Our son is a good warrior. He's a good fighter. He's a decent fighter. Now, our clans here do want some more land. And I do think I will listen to that demand. I will not give the Mogul clan anything. They can suck it. Now they're all, you know, like fairly indifferent to me. We do need kids. I need kids. Give me more kids, please. Turken. And what about Anna? Sure. There you go. I need kids. I 100% need kids right here. I will focus on war though, because he is a warlike character. If you can look at his traits here, he might be humble and slothful, but he is ambitious and an aggressive leader. How can you be ambitious and slothful? How does that... Does he like daydream of what he wants to do? Yikes. I have a son, absolutely. The issue here is that we need to live... Oh, and they declared... Turk just declared independence, huh? So here's the thing. We can press all claims. This can happen. They can declare independence like this. But you immediately get claims on everything they own and can completely desolate them, pretty much. What I would like to do is, I would like to give you, because you're so weakened... Oh, I can't actually give you land, huh? I would like to give you some land then. I'm gonna give you this up here. Have fun with it, my friend. And then we're gonna finish our war, and then we're gonna press all claims. Jesus, we already died, and we are a member of the Plague Bringers. I already saw that. Jesus Christ! And we are actually in Ubia. Holy fuck, we're the second highest level. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Who's the leader? Black Khanum Cheelan of Surda Kilby? Your horde swarms into the holding of Simsia tribe as the walls crumble and fall. They are intent on plundering, but won't go ahead unless you, their Yapgu, give them permission to do so. Absolutely. Bring back the spoils, boys. This is what we do. Wait, did I not... Is this not... Oh no. They're fighting me. The Georgians arrived. Maybe this war is a loss, actually. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then evolved into awkwardness and a strong feeling of discomfort. Sure, I'll pick up Shy. I would like to learn direct leader. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. I'll duel him myself, and I will kill him. Alright, I think this war is lost. Killed 2 commanders in it though, so that's pretty good. That's fun. He wants only me to surrender. I can pay that money and the prestige. I think that is okay. I'm going to take it for the time being. I didn't anticipate to die there. We died so early. That is just outrageous. Be serious. Absolutely outrageous. Anyway, we want to declare a war here to press all claims. You just do that whenever you die. There is a possibility that they do split off. If they do split off, we just had a son named Inar, after our father, of course. If it does happen, the way it works is you just go and kill them. Usually they are way weaker than you are, so you can just go ahead and, absolutely destroy them. Let's have a daughter. I want more kids, and more fertility will lead to more kids. 58%. I don't think you're strong enough, my friend. Try me. Right, let's take him down, I guess. I mean, concubine is pregnant. As long as we stay alive, and I will make sure of that by not being... Take everyone we found prisoner, thank you. By not being leading the troops. By not being the leader of the troops is better English. Alright, so we lost our war for Alania here for stupid reasons. But look at that, the Pechenegs also died, and you can see that several of their clans broke away. You have this one as well. You're now the new leader of the Pechenegs. Oh, he's a Manichaean. Manichaeism is the Gnostic religion founded by the prophet Mani. Right, it unites Christianity, Zoroastrianism, Buddhism, and Gnosticism. For some time now, my dear Courtian brother in disease, Tudan, I have been researching the proper ritual for invoking a certain greater demon. A few weeks back, our brethren managed to procure an ancient clay tablet with a missing incantation. We stand ready to attain powers undreamed of by mortal men. We are ambitious, so we're gonna do that. Unlimited power! Our coven surrounded the summoning circle, the correct symbols drawn, the fatty candles burning a sickly green. Tudor intones the final invocation just as I offer up the sacrifice. But I bungle the cut and the drugged child starts screaming. Excuse me? The dagger slips from my bloody hands when I hear the insane laughter issuing forth from the circle. Pathetic cattle, you are playing with forces you cannot comprehend. Learn your place. Pandemonium erupts as a fiery figure flashes into being and then starts to fade away. Some brethren start crying or shrieking, others try to kill each other. One sister's trying to poke her own eyes out right in front of Tudor, who just stands there, drool running down the corner of his mouth. It is all his fault. I bungled the thing, but don't worry about it. What do you want? Bewitch Chief Bury. I mean, he's in my prison, isn't he? Sure. I'm gonna do a demonic possession with this dude, I guess. Go. In the middle of the night, I seclude myself in the room I have meticulously prepared for tonight's black magic. With every step of the ritual completed, the air in the room grows more and more pressing, until finally I sense I am about to unleash a being of terrible power upon my unsuspecting foe. Let's do it. This is a bit strange, I will be real with you. The fact that we died there just made us like a devil, because our son was a devil worshipper. It didn't work. The ritual has failed completely. Whether Chief Birdie's mind proved too strong or due to some other reason, the entity did not manage to take hold of him. Birdie's mind is completely shattered in the process, however. He is now insane. Though my last act of worship has been some time ago, I can still sense an inhuman touch upon my soul. Oh, we've become cruel, Jesus. An ambitious, cruel man. Sure. I like it. Sounds cool. A daughter was born. There you go. Alright, we already had another daughter. And let me get actual music here. Yeah, this song is fine. Let's groom our heir, because that gives us more possibility even to get a kid. And I would like to have more kids. Give me a huge family, okay? War's over. And what this war does, we literally take everything from them. So all of this immediately becomes ours. And I think that is pretty cool. Now what I would like to do is, I would like to take a look at my direct vassals. The Bayat are honestly quite strong already, because I gave them our home province of Yaik. That is where our family originally was from. But now I will just give them this, and now look at them. They're like nice and stretched out. I like if they have, you know, good borders. That always makes me very happy. Anyway, with that war over, we have we have rebound. We are back in all strength, and I think it would be adequate to say that I would love conquer at least some stuff from these people. Subordination of Ugru. Oh, that's the same. But I guess that the conquest is easier to do in terms of requirements necessary. Let's go for the conquest of Ugru. I want to expand west, and if the Pechenegs lose their vessels, I might as well chime in to get it, right? Now, do keep in mind, if we die right now, since our son is so young, we will not inherit the actual whole thing. We will not inherit, you know, the Kaganship or the Yabguship. But even if that were the case, you see how easy it is, you know, if you know the game, to properly do it and just immediately get it again. So one way or another, I think we'll be fine. Our army is so large. I invested so early, so heavily into a good army. Now, what I did not really properly invest in yet is my building. And if I can, I will absolutely invest in this. I will get the horse breeder, sure. More defense, that's huge. Can aid so significantly. That's 82%. If we take this tribe down over here, that should even... Yeah, there you go. That does it. Thank you very much for your land. Now, when you conquer, and this is, as I said, where you get your land from, you either pillage just, you know, other stuff, or you conquer stuff with holdings. And then you pillage those holdings. Boom. Holding gone, we got money, everybody's happy. Now that we have one entirely empty land more, everybody's like, hey, I want some more empty land, what is up with that? And everybody gets a bit upset and a bit sad, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a new clan down here. You do that by clicking on your own portrait, split clan, and then... Oh, they don't want me to split it because they want it for themselves. They want it for themselves. Honestly, that is fair enough. I get where they're coming from is the thing. I guess what we could do is... I could settle... I could try to give it to them and then settle the feud. You know what? I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna try that. You know what? I'm gonna give you... Zemenda. And maybe you want to settle the feud now? Oh, you know what? I came at you with an offer. But do I have your wife? Yes. I will release your wife from prison. I will release your son from prison. That doesn't make you like me a single bit more, huh? I'm going to spend some money on you then. Let's try to settle this feud. Apparently, Jesus. It's just rude. Balaban, Amur clan. Sure, I'll put you in. Terrible as a steward, but I mean... Let's be real. We don't really need a steward that is good. Clan sentiment. Oh, he's the dude that we just took it... Wait, who are you? Who the hell are you? Amur, how do you have a claim on that? I don't know. I genuinely do not know how that is the case, but I'm okay with that. You know, sometimes you don't always need to know everything. We could try to conquer something. We already tried once to take something here, and we still have the truce from it. Instead, we shall subjugate you, my friend. What do you think about that? Now, if you subjugate him, he keeps his titles, but you can revoke him. My rival and brother in disease, Tudar, is... What do you mean? Oh, is feeling lascivious and just suggested we might stage an impromptu orgy together in honor of the Great Serpent, of course. I would like to not do this with you, because I don't like you. What do you want me to do? Corrupt Uruzma. Alright. Corrupt Shaman. Attempt to negatively influence Uruzma's personality, increasing his opinion of you by 50 upon success. Failure might tarnish your reputation, though. I mean, let's try it. Can this game just give me, like, one good song? Jesus, this has been way more eventful for a first episode than I thought. No person lives a life entirely devoid of sin, and neither does Uruzma. I just have to find some traits of his character that I can build on. Greedy and slothful. Maybe he's not so kind. Let's try that. But I will see you in... Oh, what the fuck? Who are you? Oh, somebody must have actually... Yeah, look at you. Damn. That makes him extraordinarily powerful, actually. Straight up, extraordinarily powerful. Give you some money. but I can't really figure that one out yet. He just subjugated these people, bringing them under his control. You know, obviously they don't like him, but I mean, they're not that strong. But damn, that's quite the event. Look at us. We're already blobbing. Chelbia is moving west. And moving west we have to. We will find our way into the Basilea Romaion. I promise you this, and I will see you in the next episode. Later, alligator.